games go on, I think Jimmy is going to be ready to go. And I honestly, I'm going to say this with it's only been one game, but I would have more faith in Jimmy Garoppolo in a game if Brady went down this year than Ryan Mallett.
You know, a lot of people would.
So they were saying that in practice, Jimmy Garoppolo's throws on the outside were phenomenal. That he was making pinpoint throws where people were doing outside curls, wide receivers doing outside curls, doing outs, doing fade routes. The thing was his decision making. And I think that comes with time. I mean, this kid is young.
Yeah.
What is he, younger than us? Me and you, brothers?
Yeah,
With time,
that blows my mind. Now as I think about it, he is younger than you guys.
Right, I'm washed up.
Yeah.
I'm washed up.
That blows my mind.
But once you get into the game, what's something that Jimmy Garoppolo has that Ryan Mallett doesn't? He is elusive. He can get out of the pocket. Ryan Mallett is 6'6". He can't move around. The NFL is a new day and age. You see these Colin Kaepernicks, these RG3s, these Andrew Lucks able to step up into the pocket, move around, and the Aaron Rodgers. These guys are phenomenal. And that's what Jimmy Garoppolo can do. He can elude pass rushers, step up, and make a throw. It's early, but I think he has a lot of upside.
I mean, I think Mallett is basically running his way off the team. He's a fourth-year veteran. He got the starting nod, obviously. In place of Tom Brady last game, I mean, he didn't take advantage of his moment in the sun. Mallett had some moments with a pair of nice completions that were wiped out by penalties. He looked much better throwing the intermediate and deep ball. I mean, he completed a 15-yard completion to Josh Boyce over the middle in the second quarter. You started to see signs of greatness, but at the same time, you also see him throw balls in Brandon LaFell's feet. He threw one in James Devlin's feet, who I thought Devlin looked real well.
Yes.
I think we're going to see him lining up at tight end a lot this year. I've been saying that a lot.
Very serviceable player. I really like James Devlin.
But, I mean, in one article I read, it was on Boston.com, Mallett never got in a rhythm. You know, he seemed he was uncomfortable in the pocket, which bothers me a lot because I think that's something we haven't seen in a long time is a quarterback uncomfortable in that pocket.
You know, I think a lot of that has to do with his offensive line. Yesterday, it did not look good. And
who the hell did they put in there?
Hey, Zach, thank you for bringing that up. Please
right,
continue.
and I was going to get to this, and I want to talk about this.
Yeah.
The offensive line. Dante Scarnecchia is gone. The offensive line coach, he's gone.
Yeah.
So now it's whole new coach, new system, and, they had a hard time yesterday. Hard time blocking for Ryan Mallett. He should take some credibility, obviously, for playing so poorly, but the offensive line did not perform well, and there will be adjustments made.
Yeah. Like I said, boys, we're at the greatest bar in Boston, 262 Friend Street. There's beautiful women here. The bar is bumping. We got, I don't even know the DJ's name, but they're bumping in here. I see kids everywhere. It's crazy. Get down here. We're live on DirtyWaterNews.com right now. We're killing it.
Killing it, boys.
What do you got for us, brothers, on the offensive line? What do you got?
It just makes you real worried because, I mean, especially if you're going to want Brady to last as long as he can.
Of course.
And, it's going to, granted, I think that having that defense this year, I think is going to take a lot of pressure off of Tom. But, a lot of people don't realize, I mean, a lot of people who watch football because nowadays football is all about that gunslinging, running and gun, quarterbacks, receivers, they get all the glory.
It's a throwing game nowadays.
They get all the glory, but
everyone loves fantasy football.
But people don't realize that if you don't got anything up front, you're going nowhere.
Let me say, the game is one of the trenches. The offensive line and the defensive line. I know you're a football player yourself. You know that. I mean, the game is one of the trenches. Speaking of that, Nate Solder, I thought he looked awful. I mean, he's the left tackle for the Patriots, former first-round draft pick. He was responsible for the sack on Ryan Mallett last night and an early holding penalty. That was on a third down, which obviously you can't be getting penalties on third down. I mean,
right.
I mean, a guy like that worries me. I mean, you're playing against.
It's protecting Brady's blind side,
Hey, you're playing against. Let's see. You're playing against Von Miller. You're playing against Mathis.
DeBrickashaw Ferguson.
You're playing. Dude. Jimmy Ferguson's a beast. Muhammad Wilkerson. You're playing against not Ndamukong Suh. I mean that Detroit, front four. Ndamukong Suh. You're playing against Julius Peppers against the Packers. You're playing against Marcel Darius against the Bills.
Mario Williams.
You're playing against Mario Williams. I mean,
DeAndre Jordan.
Let me ask you guys something. If you guys had a rate Nate Solder, where would you say he's in? The top 15? Top 10?
We talking offensive lineman in the league?
Left tackle.
left tackle.
Left tackles. I put him as an average offensive. I mean, he's not a bad offensive
Would you
lineman.
say he's mediocre?
I'd say he's mediocre.
Yeah,
mediocre.
I would say so too.
So let me ask you another thing. So in the AFC East, what have teams done in the drafts to make their teams better in the AFC East?
Pass rushers.
Pass rushers. We have. It's awful. It is so, like, Tom Brady is getting surrounded by pass rushers.
Yep.
Cameron Wake is coming after you all day. And Nate Solder has a difficult time stopping these pass rushers.
Can I say, Michael Felger of Comcast Sportsnet, he said it best. Rob Ninkovich is our second pass rusher right now. He's the number 2, basically.
Chandler Jones, number 1.
Yeah.
Yes.
And, Ninkovich, he's fun to root for. He's a guy, we're all rooting for him. He came basically out of nowhere, but at the end of the day, he shouldn't be one of your starting pass rushers. You know what I mean?
Felger said that?
Felger said that.
I completely disagree with him on that one.
disagree.
Because
You guys disagree?
I disagree because I think Rob Ninkovich is one of those guys where you want him on your team because he's so serviceable. He can do so many things in the field.
Versatile.
No,
Exactly, he can do so many things in the field.
I love Rob Ninkovich. I'm saying he's more better as your third guy. I would have liked to seen them go out and acquire someone this year and get another pass rusher alongside Chandler Jones.
And
That's just me personally.
I think on the defense, they did their job by getting their big. So we followed the Seahawks and got these boom guys. 1, Brandon Browner. 2, Darrell Revis. And then they got a little more depth with James Anderson from the Chicago Bears.
I love the
linebacker,
Anderson pickup.
Who adds some depth on this team, which is good.
Don't you think adding the experienced secondary will affect the pass rush?
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
That's what I mean. Like I was talking about this like right
We've
when
never had a good secondary.
Oh,
like
not
right
for a long time.
Hey, right when they picked up
Yeah.
Revis, my thought process was this: is that Bill is a defensive mastermind. I don't care what anyone says. I mean, with that defense the last couple of years, he realized that there's only one set that matters, and that's points per game.
Right.
And we were always in the top 15 in points per game. And guess what? When our offense is in the top 5 to 7 in points scored, and the defense in top 15 in points allowed, you're going to win the game most of the time, as they had a 67% win percentage since 2001. So, the way I look at it is this: when Revis and Browner got signed here, like Bill's now filled with different blitz packages he can run. Like he can do so many more things with that front 7.
He can play with it, man. He can play with it.
Because our front 7 has always been very good. I think for the past, I think that's been one of our strong point on defense. Our secondary has been the weak spot. But now you've got guys like Revis and Browner who can attack those receivers at the line of scrimmage and lock them up and and bump and run at the line of scrimmage. And now you can send guys from everywhere. The blitz combinations are endless.
What did Peyton Manning do in the AFC Championship game? Sat in the pocket.
Yep.
Just took up so much time, found the open receiver.
Just surgically picked us apart.
Exactly. It's great to really get our defense.
And you didn't have to leave in there. You know what I mean?
To lose a piece of glass. So I mean, that's what
How do you guys think he will do this year for the Broncos?
Go ahead, Zach.
I think he'll have a good season. He just got big money. Will he get hurt? Probably most likely.
Yeah, he'll get
probably
hurt.
play 12 games, and then probably in practice, Wes Welker will bump into him, and he'll get hurt again.
Again, this is the Shayne and Mike Show. We got Mark Brothers here. We have Zach Carter, newly of ESPN New Hampshire. We're pumped. We're celebrating tonight. Four-letter network, baby.
That's right, baby.
It's big time.
We're on the ESPN airwaves.
Big time.
Well, I'm going to go back to what, we were talking about with Talib. And, everyone, it's funny, and I love the fact that the Pats offseason went under the radar. I mean, I think really everyone around the NFL is really underplaying the fact that we just got Darrell Revis. We got Darrell Revis. And I mean, everyone's hopping on Denver because, oh my God, they got Aqib Talib, they got DeMarcus Ware. I mean, it's
TJ Ward.
Okay.
Oh, he's a big pickup, too.
The TJ Ward pickup, I'll give it to him.
Yeah.
That's
huge.
a great pickup.
But let me ask you guys a question. I'm not saying Talib isn't better than this guy, but was Talib really a huge upgrade from Dominique Rogers-Cromartie?
I don't believe so.
Yes.
You think it's a substantial upgrade?
I don't say substantial. I'd say he's an upgrade.
It was an upgrade, but I don't think it was as a substantial
Do
upgrade.
you guys remember when he was healthy? Well, which was never, but when he was in the New Orleans
you're right.
Saints game.
Oh, I was going to
what
say
he
that.
did
Jimmy Graham.
to Jimmy Graham was like
Brady's back.
mind-boggling.
Brady's back. Show for his unicorns.
So,
Where's the beef?
I
It's
love
your quarterback.
what's up, Zoe?
Subzo.
Zach, you are right. And I, as I said though, I just don't think that I don't think that he was a ginormous upgrade. And, everyone's saying, "Oh, DeMarcus Ware this, DeMarcus Ware that." His numbers have gotten progressively worse as the years have gone on. He's getting older.
Significantly.
Right, he was
worse.
overpaid.
I think so too, 100%.
But he's
overpaid.
going to get
And-
the weaker side because of Von Miller.
And also,
He'll help Von Miller a lot.
Also,
too.
I think everyone's really underplaying this. I think losing Decker is going to hurt him way more than people think. I mean, under the radar, Decker had 1,200 yards and 10 touchdowns last year.
You don't just get that.
Yeah.
You got to have some talent.
Yeah.
And he had talent.
They
Yeah.
are replacing him with Emmanuel Sanders, formerly of Pittsburgh.
That's
but
not-
he is
that's
not
a
Eric
downgrade.
Decker. He is not Eric Decker.
I
But
mean,
on the receiver topic, I'd like to talk about Brian Timms. Played a great game last night. I mean, he had 119 yards receiving. He was Jimmy Garoppolo's go-to. Did you guys see this guy making the team at all?
I think
It's tough. It's before. Let me go before you. I don't mean to cut you off, but I mean, it's tough with. It's basically going to come down to a guy like him or Josh Boyce. I think Kembrell Tompkins is a lock, but I mean,
well, I think guys like that on a team, like receivers, are very, very crucial. And you know what? It's really been kind of not irritating me, but it's been, kind of in my mind. I kind of just been like, what's everyone thinking? I mean, like, everyone's sitting there and, they're almost, putting a lot of eggs in Julian Edelman's basket. And everyone, doesn't really, remember that Julian Edelman, this is the only season he's been, healthy the entire year.
Right.
I mean, granted,
It was also a contract year.
Exactly.
I've been saying that all along. I mean, I'm not putting my eggs in the Edelman basket yet.
I mean, granted, the problem is these paid receivers. I mean, you got our top 3 receivers, in my opinion, are all. I mean, including tight ends, are all guys you sit there and look at like, is this guy gonna break?
Very
halfway
prone
through
to
the
injury.
season?
Very
you got
prone to injury.
Gronk, Amendola, and Edelman.
Which is why you need depth.
And
Yeah.
Dobson too, the next one down. Dobson very prone to injury
Dobson's still
also.
on the pup list. The guy
Yep.
Exactly.
He hasn't come back from that foot injury. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
I mean, I think the receiving aspect of this team is what scares me the most out of anything.
Yeah.
If you guys had to pick a weakness, would it be the receiving core?
It'd be the health.
It'd be the
The
health.
health
yeah.
of this team, like Mark just said.
In general, just
Gronk, Amendola, Edelman, these guys can break.
I mean, all the guys you mentioned there, though, they're all in the passing game, though. I think the passing game is what it really scares me. I mean, we have Tom Brady, obviously, so
I was gonna say, Mike.
I know.
We
So
still got
it
Tom.
doesn't scare me. I mean, it's last year we got to the AFC Championship with the passing game that we had, and it's only going to get better.
Yeah.
You add Brandon LaFell, you add the rookies get a little experience.
These kids are another year older.
Exactly. I mean, people keep saying, "Oh, you have the rookie the rookie receivers," but they're not rookies anymore. You know what I mean? They're second year guys. I mean, we got to get Dobson in the field. That's first things first.
I also think that that Brandon LaFell, with his big playability, is really going to open the field up for those guys like Edelman and Amendola and hopefully Gronk if he's in the field. They're going to open up a lot of room for those guys over the middle because now, unlike last year, where you didn't really have that deep threat, that guy who can go downfield, that can go down the field and go get it and make big plays. You didn't have that last year, and I think with LaFell, that kind of adds a different dimension to the offense.
I kind of disagree with you in the sense that I think he's more of the guy's 6'3".
Yeah.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
I think he's a red zone gem.
Yeah.
You throw
I like
him
that.
the ball. If it's 1st and 8 or 2nd and 8 or whatever on the goal line or whatever, 1st and goal, 2nd and goal, throw it up to him. I like his chances of bringing it down.
I mean, his body is almost exactly the same as Aaron Hernandez's. He's about 15 to 20. I know. He's about 15 to 20 pounds less than Hernandez. So I think they're going to try and use him like they used him, except I think they're going to use LaFell on the deep ball a lot more. I saw Brady in his last interview at training camp. He said it's nice to get a tall receiver out there, because he hasn't had that big tall receiver that can go up there and get it in some time now.
Since Randy.
And have you guys noticed that Tom's has not complained as much this these practices as much as he did last year? Really, it seemed like he was always like, let's go day by day, and now it seems like everything's moving smoothly.
Tom, he seems like he's all in this year. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw in the game the game yesterday. Mallett had like a 3-yard pass to Devlin. Devlin ended up getting the first down for 4 yards, and you saw Brady on the sideline just going nuts.
You think he doesn't care?
Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you.
I mean, the first preseason game of the year, you have your starting quarterback, one of the best to ever play the game, going nuts on just getting a first down in the second quarter. I mean, that works with the players, you know that.
Well, also, Mike, I don't mean to cut you off.
Oh, it's fine.
But you know, I just wanted to add this in because you were talking about how Brady was, about how this year he's a lot more, kind of with it. I think last year, and everyone can agree with this, I believe, that had a lot to do with the fact that I really think that Brady was and is still butthurt about the fact that Welker is no longer with us. And,
He's his best friend, man.
Because last year, Tom specifically took a pay cut to keep Welker here because, I mean, you think about it. Those two knew exactly where they were going to be on the field at all times. I mean, Brady knew that when in doubt, I know where Wes is going to be. I can throw it in that spot, and he's going to go get it.
You think he's still banged up, even now?
Brady? Yes. I really think that he misses Welker a lot.
Do you think he will hold that as a grudge in the upcoming years? Next year, we all know that $9 million pay cut kicks in next year. Do you think he'll hold that as a grudge against the Patriots for not re-signing them, potentially hold out and ask for more money? A lot of people believe that Tom Brady wouldn't do that.
No, I don't think he will. I mean, hey, he's going home to a smoke show supermodel who's making 4 times the money he is, so I don't think he's complaining too much.
They're saying he may not play for that $9 million a year. And why would he when he could make like $18 million a year in New England? I mean, or anywhere.
I mean, Andy Dalton just received a ridiculous contract,
right.
And Tom Brady is 10 times the quarterback that Andy Dalton is.
But if Brady does take that $9 million a year, kudos to him.
But
man.
isn't Brady guaranteed the most money, the second most money in the league?
Yeah, exactly.
It's
all about those
guaranteed.
It's all about those guaranteed money. That's the reason why.
Exactly. That's a secret in his clause there,
Yeah, and also the other secret in his clause is that he poses for Uggs, and he reps Uggs, and he is married to the highest paid supermodel in the world. So
he's got that sponsorship with Under Armour also.
Yeah, I don't think money's really too big of an issue for the Brady family.
I think killing us.
To be oh, she is. Bring back Bridget.
We need Super Bowls.
Yeah, hey,
Bridget O'Tari.
Bring back Bridget.
Jesus, bring back Bridget. But I mean, I completely forgot what I was going to say because now I'm thinking about Bridget Monahan.
Yeah, hey.
She's hot.
She's pretty.
She's hot.
She is pretty.
Yeah, it's Tara Reid. Brady's been there, man. He's been around the block.
Hey, man, hey.
Good for him.
If you were Tom Brady, wouldn't you, too?
Yes. He's so handsome.
I actually wanted to ask you guys a question. What do you guys think about James White, the running back out of Wisconsin? I think he's got some big upside.
I'll take this one.
Please.
I mean, I as Mark knows, I went out to the training camp a few times, and they use James White a lot. They're using him
in the first team offense.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they're lining up him and Vereen in a 2-back set a lot. I mean, I haven't
like
seen
that. That's deadly.
Mark, I don't know if you remember back when we were doing the show in the Woburn Studios, your first show.
Yeah.
I mentioned to you, I said I think they're going to run a lot of 2 running back sets this year, and man, with Vereen and White, they're using him a lot. If I'd say any rookie is going to contribute this year, I'd have to say it'd be James White.
Can White catch passes?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
This is bread and
He was
butter.
going up and over too. I saw him one time, went up and over Hightower, reached right over him, caught the ball.
Brothers, what do you think about James White?
You know, as Mike said, I really think if they use him and Vereen in the field at the same time, that's a matchup nightmare for a defense. Especially, hey, for example, let's put this set in the field, right? So you got White and Vereen out of the backfield. You put those guys in, God knows where they would put them, where they line them up, where they put them in motion. They like to line Vereen up in the slot, as you guys know. Also, you also got to think, too, you know, you got Gronk on the field, you have Edelman on the field, and you have LaFell on the field. There's so many, this year, if our receiving core kind of comes together and, you know, combined with our running backs and our tight ends and really and they can run the packages they want to run, I think it's going to be just matchup nightmares all over the place. Just I think the offense is due for an explosion this year, and you know everyone's talking about the defense. And granted, hey, that's awesome. Like, you know, the defense is going to be great, but I really think the offense is going to be if everyone in the offense comes together, especially if 87's healthy, because the key to the offense, I think, is 87 being healthy. That, in my opinion, has been the key to the offense since he's come into the league. But I think there's going to be a lot of matchup nightmares this year for a lot of teams, and you know I think the offense will be very, very productive this year. And I like James White. I like the idea of those running backs who are multidimensional, who can run the ball, who can catch it out of the backfield, who can line up in the slot. You know, I really like it.
See, I think the Patriots, they introduced a new type of offense. Bill revolutionizes the game. I feel like he introduces so many new things to the game that people haven't seen before. I mean, the hurry-up offense is one thing that stands out in my mind. I mean, it was obviously a thing before Bill, but I mean, him and the Patriots really revolutionized that hurry-up offense, and I think they went to the two tight end set back a few years ago with Hernandez and Gronkowski, and that wasn't seen too often. And I think now they're really, really going to emphasize this two running back set. And I think that's what they're going to thrive off of. And
what they did in 2007, where they, the offenses in the NFL were on the cusp of becoming passing leagues.
What the Pats were.
And then, right after the Pats breakout NFL historic season, that's when it became the passing league.
Yeah.
And it's really what Bill Belichick has done with the NFL. It's unbelievable.
It really is absolutely crazy. I mean, he's done so much for the league. He's revolutionized offense, defense, just cheating. But I mean, hey, I'm not mentioning that. But I mean, he's done everything.
Whoa.
Chill.
Don't get me going.
Yeah. Don't get us started up in here.
I mean, hey, that brings us to Kerry Williams.
All right.
I know you wanted to mention him.
Yeah,
Zach?
Kerry Williams, the big mouth cornerback out of Philadelphia.
Explain to us this
Kerry who?
Kerry who?
Yeah, who's this guy?
Yeah. Go ahead, Zach. I know
everyone
you want to
knows
talk about
that next week we have joint practices with the Philadelphia Eagles, which I like joint practices. I think you get more out of them.
Oh, I think it's awesome.
So we're going up against Philadelphia next week, and when Kerry Williams heard this, he went on to say that he doesn't want to do joint practices. And this is because he still thinks we're a bunch of cheaters. Okay. And his only logic is that we have not won a Super Bowl since 2004.
This gets me so angry.
We've been twice. I don't know. But it drives me crazy.
It drives me crazy. I mean, we haven't had the defense we had in 04 and 03. I mean, we haven't had a defense like that. I mean, defense wins championships, and that's a known fact.
So these sorry, Michael.
No, go.
So these geeks did this big study on Spygate, and they said what happened before Spygate, before 2007, and after 2007. Our win-losses before 2007 was at 69%. We won 69% of the times we played. After, we won 75%. So we got better. Doesn't make any sense to me.
I mean, our winning percentage speaks for itself. Mark,
Right.
you've mentioned the winning percentage we've had a couple times in the show. I mean,
Unbelievable.
it's unlike anything else in professional sports. I mean, I really haven't seen a pure
domination
of a division, and let alone an entire conference like the Patriots have. It blows my mind. But guys, I mean, we're coming into the last 2 minutes. As you know, we like to do our final word, something crazy, something random. We kind of took your final word there, but what do you got?
I got another one if you need it.
What do you got for us?
You know, I'm gonna kind of restate what I said in the headlines about the judge. Thank you to that judge who finally had some sense that these kids have been getting robbed by the NCAA for years. These rich Southern pricks who run these universities in the South make cake off these kids, and they get in trouble for getting their flight paid to go home or a suit or something like that? Come on, man.
You're up. What do you got for us?
Okay, so you guys all
Again,
know.
this is Zach Carter. Great to have him on the show.
Thanks again,
Thanks for
guys.
coming on, Zach.
I just want to say that, as you guys all know, I'm a huge Celtics guy. Huge Celtics guys. I got season tickets. They're my life. Now that the Kevin Love deal is done and he's going to Cleveland, well, soon, the Celtics are looking at Tankapalooza Part 2. Everyone buckle up, shoot for 20 wins, and we'll take another lottery pick.
Let's go.
All right, again, this is the Shayne and Mike Show. This is my final word. I'm Mike Grinnell. You can follow me on Twitter, Grinnell22. You can follow Mark on Twitter, mbrothers523. Do I get that down now?
That is correct,
and
sir.
Zach, he doesn't have Twitter. Follow us, Shayne and Mike. I'd like to say thank you to our producer, Dave Larkin, Dirty Water News, S.J. Torres, Bill Fairweather, everyone here at the Greatest Bar for hosting us, 262 Friend Street. Get down here. It's crazy. Dirty Water News, boys. We love that dirty water.
Love that dirty water.
ESPN, baby. Let's go.
Thank you, guys.
Super Bowl 36. Red Sox win from worst to first in 2013.
This is the Shayne and Mike Show on Dirty Water News. Bringing the highlights and hard hits. We love that. Dirty Water. Boston, you're our home.
Oh my! What a magnificent finish to this ball game!